Dad?
Papa?
We'll stop there.
It was right
Nice.
there. Nice. That was
Editor,
gold.
put that in.
Welcome back to Class of Arms, guys. Jason here with Ryan.
What's going on, guys?
We've got Eliza.
What's up, yo?
And we've got the top 5 suppressors of SHOT Show because, in case you didn't know this, it was the year of the suppressor.
The year of
Do
the
y'all know how hard it was to narrow this list down?
Yes. So
Everyone and their mother and a basement that has access to a 3D printer is, guess what? You guessed it, making a can.
Or someone is making it for a company that you've heard of before. Because that
B&T.
company, yeah, B&T. B&T is white labeling a lot of suppressors.
Yeah.
Which good for B&T. They do an amazing job. Good for those companies working with them.
I mean, they are the largest suppressor manufacturer in the world.
In the world.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I was educated on that a couple years ago. B&T, solid quality. Also, printing has gone a long way, 3D printing.
Yeah.
No more do you just print, pieces of plastic. We are printing Inconel, titanium, other type of rare earth elements only countries invade for. So, it's good stuff.
Time to jump into it.
Yeah.
Number 5.
All right, starting off with number 5 is gonna be Ridgeline suppressors. Some pretty cool stuff that they got going on over there.
I didn't shoot it, unfortunately, but
We did.
yeah.
So carbon fiber, they've got stuff made for NRS, PRL, specialized in bolt guns. But the one that really took me by storm was the one on the 11.5.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Over barrel
smooth.
technology, so it only adds like 3 inches to the can if you think about it.
So I always wonder, I'm like, how much does that take off the barrel, right? Because a lot of times you don't have a lot of space between the
true.
rail and the muzzle, right? So there's gotta be a healthy amount.
That's very true. So beware of that, Hey, you just gotta make sure you measure your rail, and if you have a Mark 18, you're on a luck. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
it is what it is. Barrel extension, knock yourself out. But yeah, number 5, Ridgeline. Solid.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it because it kind of reminds me of Carbon Research from last year. I think they were in our top 5 SHOT Show 2025, and they took that Huxworks, Carbon Fiber Research, the one company. Yeah.
No, Kip.
Thank you, Mike Tyson.
There you go. Moving on to number 4.
All right, number 4 is going to be Offgrid suppressors, and specifically their Scorpius, which is their 22. That's really causing a lot of ruckus in the industry here.
Oh, it's really cool. I got to say, I think it was a recent show. It won number 1 22 suppressor of that show for good reason. I mean, it is a little over an ounce.
Yeah, it's so light. It is so light.
In a world of where every 22 suppressor is pretty light, that's pushing it.
Yeah.
That's pushing the envelope, right? That's rare to see.
Yeah.
So gotta give it to them. Here's the thing about 22. I feel like when you have a 22 and you're shooting it suppressed, right, and then you shoot another 22 suppressed right beside of it, you're like,
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah. So as long as you make it short and lightweight, it sounds about the same to me.
That's the trick. That's the trick. I agree with you.
Yeah.
22 just kind of masks itself. If you get it,
Dead air, that was a good one. Yeah.
There you go.
But Offgrid had some other really good ones. I'm curious to see how those are too.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be doing a lot in the industry. So
Yeah,
looking
Offgrid,
forward to seeing what they do.
I mean, do you know the price point for that one?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
No, I don't want to give you my date of birth. Try to get my information.
All right, so about that price.
Yeah, $469.
So it's right
Nice.
there. Nice.
And I gotta say, Eliza had the best interview of the show with this one.
That was
Editor,
gold.
put that in.
That was
Amazing.
gold. Please
So
overlay that.
Good.
That was
Like,
so good.
Continuing with our SHOT Show coverage, we are here at Offgrid Suppressors. I am here with Sam. It's so great to have you on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you.
excellent. He was excellent job.
He was blinded by her Amazonian self. She did tower over every single person that she interviewed. It was kind of funny, actually, especially the guy from Atlas Gunworks. He was like down here, like, oh yeah, the gun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I'm only 5'11".
With no shoes on, y'all. She's tall.
That's true.
It was a cool suppressor.
It
That's all I
was,
gotta
it
say.
was.
You guys did a good job over at Offgrid Suppressors. Great job. And so now it's time for
Number 3, Trace. No leches. Let's go. All right, coming in for number 3 has got to be Q. and their offerings. Now, I know we don't have the direct ones yet, per se. We've got the
Lefty.
Oh, no.
You see, I'm on your right. That's why I was confused by that. But anyways, yeah, lefty is it's basically a continuous flow version of the Southpaw, which is a 5.56 can. And it's something that I didn't honestly expect to see from Q.
Yeah, Kevin said they weren't going to do it, and then he got bullied by the industry, and then Kevin was like, fine, forget it.
If you go back to our original tour of the Q facility, I remember him talking about it. He was like, you know, we're working on something that's kind of, you like your Huxworks, cool.
Yep.
We're doing our own thing. And I remember him calling it Lefty there, and we saw like a early prototype of it, and now it's finally coming to market.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Tall Boy. Well, this one's the Speakeasy. And this Tall Boy is
incredible.
stupid quiet. Like, if you wanted full Nelson in a steel version that still has the quickie mount, Tall Boy's your fam.
Plan B.
Somewhere along the lines in there.
There's all these innuendos. That's what
I love
Q's
it.
known for, right?
Tall Boy, Speakeasy, Blind Tiger, or what I like to call LT Gray. Yeah, it's pretty dope. They've got some pretty cool stuff. Of course, Q, synonymous with doing what they do.
Yes.
And their cans are always quiet, so, I mean, it still ranks up high on Q Science, right?
Oh yeah. Kevin's known as the grandfather, dad?
Papa?
We'll stop there. Dad of 300 Blackout, right? He was the father who kind of like started it. He changed what was 300 Whisper and normalized it so it would fit correctly in 5.56 mags, or you know, your standard P mags. Yeah. Did a great job.
Did a great job, and then they come out with these two new offerings, the Lefty and the Tall Boy.
Oh, you've also heard of the Honey Badger? Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Little gun that came
Sugar
out a
Weasel.
while ago. Call of Duty, all that stuff.
Yeah, crazy. Trey Bizarre. Moving on to number 2.
Coming in at number 2 is going to be Ambient Arms. So their 5.56 can, the EXO, that's really what kind of stole the show, right? But their engineering is incredible, gathering you know, the cool air around and forcing it through as well to really keep everything cool. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Grant Thumb showed it on his thing, right?
Yeah, the fact that you can shoot an entire mag and then touch the end of
Crazy.
the suppressor.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were talking about like the levels of degrees, and I think like the end only gets to, what was it, like about 120 or something like that, when it's usually
Like screaming.
like screaming.
And that's what's going to touch your Cry Precision pants that you paid $400 for and then ruin them. So that's the important part.
Tactically acquired. They're really awesome. It's cool technology, like you said, gathering that ambient air around to then force the jet stream down the center. Still floor through, or sorry,
Continuous
flow, because Huxworks. Jeez. But yeah, it's cool
Reduce
stuff. man.
back pressure.
Yeah, there you go. Reduce
Yeah,
back.
right?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's ultimately it.
And it's really cool. And they've got some other offerings, right? They got like what, a 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a Stratos 22, which is cool. I mean, I like my 22 not to be that hot, so that sounds great.
And the 5.56 mini, the little.
Oh yeah, the little guy.
Little guy. I mean, look, I love a K-can, right? For 5.56 especially, I don't need this long suppressor trying to quiet 5.56 to some ridiculous degree. Like, at the end of the day, just cut the bite of it and make sure it doesn't burn my pants.
Yeah. I guess we still have to do your cheek test.
Good point.
That is true.
See if
Will
it
it
passes
survive
the
the cheek?
Jason cheek
Carbon
test.
research.
Shot show patch for next year. 100%.
Love it. So, I mean, yeah, it's really cool. I would say, depending on like which one you need it for more, number 1 and number 2 could be interchangeable for the viewer. Like, there's some really cool stuff with Ambient Arms. So, yeah, I guess honorable mentions.
Honorable mention.
Woo! Here we go. So I'm gonna start. All right, I got a really good one.
Go.
Dead Air. So Dead Air came out with some cool stuff, which we have seen. We've seen this technology before, right? For example, their 5.56. I think it was a CF5P, and that one, their patrol like suppressor. It's made for departments who want a hard use 5.56 suppressor, kind of what we saw with the Lazarus 6, and that was a 6 mil suppressor. This one is 5.56 and 6 mil. It's awesome. I mean, it's a well-working suppressor. The Lazarus, if you guys haven't used it, low back pressure, solid. We just got to use it, right? That's the sad part about a lot of the stuff we see at SHOT Show. We just haven't been able to shoot it, and because of that, it's hard to rank it on our list without.
But stay tuned. We are going to have a suppressor showdown.
We are.
So there is that.
In the next like 2 or 3 months, we're gonna have a suppressor showdown.
Gather them all.
Yep.
It's like we're the Avengers trying to get all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah. They also had a Nomad OTB TI.
Oh, yeah,
which is pretty cool. So it's over the barrel. I feel like that's like one of the things that a lot of people have been pushing this year.
It's
is
like
over the barrel.
technology just keeps on coming back to its
Can we show
originator.
it? Can we? Yeah. This is the best example. Like if you guys have seen Lone Survivor, the Mark 12, you know, they used throughout that movie, you'll understand. It's pretty simple. It's an 18-inch barrel, right? But the AEM-5 from back in the day goes over the actual collar system here. Well, this is the collar, but this is the muzzle device locking system, right? And then it goes over this barrel section.
And then tapers. And remember, give it a nice little extra crank just to make sure those gases stay inside. You know what I'm saying?
And for the OTB from Dead Air, that saves about 3 inches. So I'm excited to try it on the channel.
Yeah, pretty dope. What are the other ones?
Oh, the Surefire RC4.
I mean, I will say, like, Jason and I have RC2s. We love the RC. Actually, mine's like right behind there on the Mark 18.
There you go.
Just, it's awesome.
Yep.
Love it.
The most durable can on the market.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. You take that technology, you make the RC3, reduce back pressure. We were there at Surefire's announcement event for the RC3. Then you take that technology, take it a step further, add, I think it was like new wall technology.
New wall.
And then also you make it so its flash mitigation is a lot less than the RC3, because that's what you guys were complaining about with the RC3.
God forbid if that thing ever saw a closed tie in Warcom.
Yeah. I mean, I like what they're doing. Yeah. It's a solid suppressor, and good job. Good on you, Surefire.
Yeah.
People, the internet never loses, but you did a great job.
The legacy evolves. So, there you go. All right, and then the third one was the Canic, partnering up with OCL, Otter Creek Labs, and that one's called the Void series?
Yeah, the Void series. I think it was 5.56, 5.56K, 9mm. Probably missing one. We'll put up on the screen.
There's like 800 MSRP marks, so right there in that ballpark when it comes to something that's affordable and obtainable. And of course, Canic's name, they're not going to partner up with anybody who's Joe Schmo. They're going to partner with an industry partner that really knows what's going on, and OCL's doing it, man. They really pioneer when it comes to making like really great cost-effective cans, still getting great performance.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I mean, a 5.56 can, K or long, $650. Yeah. 600. Oh, I like MSRP. So realistically, you're gonna find them below that. Cheaper. That is a great price. So, good on you. Good job, Canic.
Moving into number one, the one that topped them all. Let's do it.
All right, for number one, it is crazy.
It is.
It is the Strategic Sciences MFMD, the multifunctional muzzle device.
Straight out of Star Wars.
Star Wars, Flying Nimbus from the original Dragon Ball, something out of like, I don't know, Wakanda Forever with Namor, something from the Mayan era, maybe?
I like Star Wars Suppressor. Okay. And they both looked like Star Wars. I mean, it was pretty cool, right?
I said alien something. I can't say that word.
That's for sure.
Someone on Reddit said alien something. But anyways, no, so it's a really cool suppressor. What's amazing about this is that it's a 2-part suppressor, right? So technically it's a flash hider, compensator, and suppressor built into one, but then on top of that, it's modular, and truly modular, not just you adding a baffle to your suppressor as you please, right? This is, you have the suppressor, right? Which then you can clamp on an extension of the suppressor.
And it goes over the barrel.
Yeah, so the actual suppressor goes over the barrel. Yes, yeah, it actually saves. So they were showing if you have a Surefire 3-prong, it only adds 3/4 of an inch to the end of that Surefire 3-prong. Not that it interfaces with the Surefire 3-prong, but just to show you the length it actually adds to the muzzle. And it's impressive. Yeah, it's really cool. So there's that going on, but you can actually add an extension, and you can pick which extension you want. You can either go like a little bit extended or really extended if you just want no flash, to the point where it's literally not visible to the human eye.
That's pretty dope.
0.01 lux.
But my thing is, it looks funky. It looks straight up funky. I'm not gonna lie. It looks weird. But if it works, then it works.
The only downside, I think, to this is first that there's no QD system to it, right? So it's direct thread, which at the end of the day is the best.
How do you time?
Way of doing it? Shims. That's how you time it. That's the only way to time it, right? Is shims. You put shims on there, probably rock set it on, you're good to go. But what's cool is that it basically does everything you need, so you don't ever have to take it off.
That's what she said.
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
The other downside is the price point. Yeah, the price point.
17?
$17.99. And that's just for the MFMD itself. Then you also have the extensions, which are, I think that goes for like $23.99 for the middle one, and then the longest one, that's $24.99 to get the whole package.
So if you're running the movie 2012 and the Mayan calendar on your end of your gun, they've got you covered. That's for sure.
They do, and that's just 5.56. They also have like 50 cal ones.
Yeah.
They've got all sorts of different ones. I mean, this is something that is brand new to the suppressor industry that none of us have seen before. It's really cool. Backstory is it's actually the guy who started Huxworks.
No.
Oh.
And then he
OSS.
then
Yeah,
he had a trip
OSS.
watching the movie Aliens.
Yeah, I don't know how he came up with that. I mean, you look at it, right, with all these like contract cans and what the DoD is looking for, and he's like, hey, I can do that and then some.
Make it different.
It's gonna look weird, but I can make it happen.
He should have called it the Sigourney. It would have made sense.
That would have been yeah, that's a good one.
I would have loved to see his initial presentation to everybody. Okay, guys, I have an idea. Look.
They're like, it looks weird, hits all our numbers, including military price point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
They're
buy
like,
one when you can buy two twice the price?
That's it. That's what the military does. But it's an awesome suppressor. That's why we had to put it as our number one, because I think it's kind of changing the suppressor game and what we expect out of suppressors, what we define as suppressors, like with your baffle system and everything else that they're putting into that technology of it.
Innovation.
So it's innovation, right? You may not like the way it looks, but it's innovation.
Yeah. Innovation.
May not like the
cheap.
price point, but it's innovation.
Remember, magic ain't cheap. So
I can't remember who said that.
Kevin.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. But of course, guys, that's our list for the top 5 suppressors. Let us know if we missed any. Let us know if we got one or we didn't hit the mark on some of the ones that you saw. I mean, listen, SHOT Show's vast and we can't make every corner of the show happen. We walked an average of 9 miles a day. So we sacrifice our bodies and souls for you, America. So with that being said,
there were some cool ones too, I gotta say. I wish we saw. Stealth Additive Works, I wish they were there. They have Tisha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not your friend Tisha. It's an actual suppressor.
SHOT Show
Yeah.
2027.
SHOT Show 2027.
2027. Woo! Ready for it. But of course, guys,
now.
with that note, we appreciate your business.
God bless.
We'll see you on the next one.